Think black and white images are boring? In this video, I'll show you how to bring grayscale photos to life in InDesign. Sepia, duotone, even creepy negatives, without touching Photoshop. Here you see 5 grayscale images. Each of these images is ready for tinting. Let's take the train station photo and instantly send it into the past. With the white arrow, select the image inside the frame. On the color panel, which you can find on Window, Color, Color, if it isn't already docked to the side of your screen, mix up a nice brown color. I'm using RGB mode, though you can use CMYK if you prefer. Drag the sliders until you're happy with the color, or enter the formula I have if you like. It's looking antiqued already. Still, sepia images don't just have brown ink on white paper. Their paper has faded and yellowed too. Another aspect of grayscale images that makes them so easy to work with in InDesign is that their backgrounds are effectively empty. That white you see, that's emptiness. It can be colored. Switch to the black arrow tool and click on the train station image until you're selecting the graphic frame, not the image inside the frame. You might need to click away in an empty area of the pasteboard and then come back to click on the image again. Now that we have the frame selected, all we have to do is give it a fill. Click on a swatch on the Swatches panel, for instance, to fill in the frame, and thus the background color of the image. Look at that! Of course, to get it right, we'd want to mix up a new color on the color panel, just like the foreground. There we go, bone white. Just enough age to make the photo feel antiqued. Let's try that again, but even simpler. How about a negative image? Let's take this window here. Select it with the white arrow, and then choose the paper swatch. The window seemingly disappears. Selecting the window's frame with the black arrow and giving it a black fill makes it appear again in negative. Wow, that's actually creepy. Any grayscale image can be tinted, and by filling its graphic frame, be given a second color. This turns images into duotone. Grayscale images don't have to be dull. With just a few clicks, you can add warmth, drama, or even a touch of creep factor, all without leaving InDesign. If this sparked your creativity, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll be back next week with another InDesign tip of the week. Until then, here's a design joke for you. What is the type designer's favorite breakfast? Cornflakes.